making weight?
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool because I never was like too heavy. So
Yeah.
I think in the beginning of the camp, I was probably like.
Just one. I just need this one. Trust me. The left hook.
I only need one too.
Okay.
You get that too.
That's fine. All right, then we both got it. We both got it.
Like, come on, bro.
I can't hear you.
I touched that.
I want to fight him, bro, because he been tricking the boxing game for too long. He been tricking the boxing game for too long. He makes shit look good. He makes shit look better than what it is.
The boxing world never fails to deliver drama, and the latest chaos between Gervonta "Tank" Davis and Keyshawn Davis proves just that. And what was supposed to be a professional face-off spiraled into a volatile confrontation, leaving fans, organizers, and promoters stunned. And this was not just a heated exchange between two fighters hyping their next bout, and it became a complete spectacle that blurred the line between a promotional event and a war zone. And let's dive into how this face-off turned into one of the most chaotic moments in modern boxing history, and what it means for the sport moving forward. And Keyshawn Davis has been climbing the ranks in boxing with relentless determination, and dubbed one of the sport's brightest young stars. Keyshawn has never shied away from calling out Gervonta Davis.
I prefer Tank Davis, the top guy. I would go for the top guy. If I could choose, I would choose Tank Davis. I would knock Tank short out. Tank is a great fighter. Hats off to Tank. I'm not even about to just do all that. Like, Tank is a great fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody knows that. He got the power, he got the skill and ability. He's patient. You know what I'm saying? But I know who I am. That little short can't touch me. And I'm coming with that same shit he coming with, and he know that. His coach Kenny, you know, got a lot to say. You know what I'm saying? Talks to go fight the from Cuba. No, nigga, I'm gonna fight Tank. Stop mentioning other people when I mention your fight. The is you talking about, boy? Like, don't play with me, bro. Y'all know how I'm coming. Tank, if you wanna fight, send me a contract, bro.
Tension between the two had been simmering for months, with social media exchanges, subtle digs in interviews, and not so subtle trash talk at public events already laying the groundwork for what fans hoped would culminate in an electrifying bout.
Good. You are real good. But there's levels to this game, Keyshawn.
Okay, we gonna talk about levels. Okay, just know it's levels.
Keyshawn, on the other hand, is Gervonta Davis, the seasoned champion with multiple titles under his belt, and he is not new to controversy. And Tank's journey in boxing has been just as dramatic outside the ring as it has been inside, with legal troubles, fractured relationships with his mentors, and public feuds with rivals keeping him in the spotlight for reasons beyond his fighting skills.
Gervonta, you was charged.
You got nothing to say, guys. Come with me. I'm your body.
Did you punch that woman in the face?
You got nothing to say.
Right now, 4:30, a boxing star bonding out of jail in Broward County and refusing to answer our questions.
This face-off was not just about promoting a fight, and it was about dominance, ego, and proving a point both inside and outside the ring. And the face-off was staged by DAZN with all the glitz and glamour expected from a high-profile boxing event, with cameras flashing, fans screaming, and reporters eagerly awaiting sound bites. And the two fighters entered the stage radiating confidence and determination, and the tension was palpable as the fighters stood toe-to-toe, locking eyes. And this was not the usual pre-fight stare down, and there was a different energy and an intensity that felt like it could combust at any moment. Then one bold move, maybe a step too close or just the wrong vibe, was all it took to blow the lid off, and both fighters snapped, charging at each other with raw energy that felt way too real for a promo event. And security scrambled, but the chaos was already off the rails, and the stage became a battleground, and members of both fighters' entourages jumped in, turning what started as a scuffle into an all-out brawl, and punches were thrown, and the once glamorous event turned into an unhinged free-for-all. And to truly understand the significance of this brawl, we need to take a step back. And Tank and Keyshawn had shared a close relationship, and in fact the two had trained together, shared countless hours in the gym, and built a bond that for a while seemed unbreakable. And they were both seen as the future of boxing, with Tank the explosive knockout artist and Keyshawn the young prodigy on the rise.
To work with Gervonta out here, what was that experience like? Anything you could share?
The experience was great, and what's crazy about that is this time around, it was like, all right, we older now. There's more skills involved. It's like, all right, now let's see how it's gonna go this time. And when I got in the ring, I'm not gonna lie, he surprised me with how much defense he really had. You know, of course, I was looking out for the power of, like, off the rip. I was looking out for his power. But when I started, like, when I was attacking and trying to set stuff up, like, he got like good upper body movement, and he got some good legs when he used them. So he surprised me with his defense. But it was a very technical fight. Technical sparring match. And I definitely learned that, like I said, his defense. Like, I definitely learned that he got some great defense. And it's not really easy to hit this guy. And I had to work to get to him. But overall, it was great sparring, and we respected each other.
He could get to him, but overall it was great and smart, and we respected each other. But all that started to change when Keyshawn began to make a name for himself, and the more success he saw in the ring, the more he started distancing himself from Tank, who had been under fire for multiple personal controversies. And it was not just about their professional differences, and this was about respect, loyalty, and the fallout from Tank's growing legal and personal battles.
I'm not chasing you, little dude, little dwarf, Oopa Loopa, little light-skinned dude. I'm not chasing you.
For Keyshawn Davis, this confrontation was about staking his claim as a rising star, and he was chasing not just titles but respect in a sport dominated by larger-than-life personalities, and facing Gervonta Davis was always going to be more than a physical challenge, and it was a mental and emotional battle to prove he belonged on the same stage as the sport's elite.
Energy he coming with, he can't do all them shenanigans and all that he be doing with other people. He can't do that to me.
But I'm just saying, Key, listen.
But this moment also exposes the pressure Keyshawn is under and the expectations from his team fans, and even himself to rise to Gervonta's level may have fueled his aggression. And while his raw talent is undeniable, this clash could either solidify his position as a fearless competitor or backfire, painting him as reckless.
So, I know it's, you're the main event, you're supposed to, but you delivered.
Right.
And you, after it, said, knock, knock, Tank.
Yeah.
I'm knocking on the door. You came over here, said light skin. A lot of fight fans like when people call out and do things like that.
But only person that don't like it is him. He's kind of weird. But now he got no choice but to fight me. The fans want him to fight me. After what I just did tonight against a guy that's bigger than him, come on now. If I touch him, what's gonna happen? Talk about that. Everybody want to talk about, oh, Keyshawn, what if he touch you? What if I touch him? Yeah, okay. Come on.
The tension between Gervonta Davis and Keyshawn Davis hit another level when it was revealed that Keyshawn is now training under Floyd Mayweather's guidance, and for Tank, this was not just a professional rivalry anymore, and it felt like a personal betrayal. And Floyd, once Tank's mentor, has a history of fractured relationships with him, and now aligning with Keyshawn added fuel to the fire, and Keyshawn's move to train with Mayweather was not just about honing his skills, and it was a statement to Tank, and it signaled that Keyshawn was ready to step out of his shadow and build his own legacy with the help of one of the sport's greatest minds. And it shows, and when we fight, it is always our opponents, and it is never a close fight. Even with Terrence, it is never a close fight, and Floyd Mayweather's decision to train Keyshawn Davis poses a unique threat to Gervonta, and having mentored Tank for years, Floyd knows his strengths, weaknesses, and signature moves inside out, and in theory, Floyd's extensive knowledge of Tank's style could give Keyshawn the ultimate advantage in their matchup. However, this is not the first time Floyd has tried to weaponize his knowledge against Tank, and he previously coached Frank Martin in an attempt to outmaneuver Tank in the ring, only for it to backfire spectacularly.
Now I got the chance to be around Floyd Mayweather. He be calling me now, he be texting me now. His whole last camp, I was in Floyd's gym. He closing down the gym for me. I'm working pads with him. He working pads with me and my brother Kelvin. Me and Kelvin sparring in front of Floyd, like he coaching us. Like now it's like, damn, Shakur, Terrence, and Floyd now. So man, I honestly think that's God. Like, if you really look at it, what professional fighters out here just have a strong circle as strong as like ours? Like, you got the best prospect. Then you got Shakur. Then you got Terrence Crawford. And then outside of our circle, we got Floyd Mayweather also tapping in with us. You know what I mean? Like, our circle is really crazy. It's really crazy, and it shows to where when we fight, it's always our opponents. It's like it's never a close fight. Even with Terrence, it's never a close fight. And
we got a bad day, and whatever, we ain't got nobody to come through for us, and it is all on you. And Martin, despite his talent, could not execute Floyd's game plan against Tank.
I remember you talking about doing the pad work with Floyd, and he said you got the speed and the power to be a world champ. What did that do for your confidence? You can hear that from anybody, but Floyd is Floyd.
It was just motivation, because at that time too, man, I ain't had that IQ that I got now. So at that point, I was just really going off natural athleticism. So for him to tell me at that time, getting deeper in my bag, trying to understand the game.
It's not like basketball where you got to depend on people. It's not like football. Like, the work that you put in reflects directly with your results. People don't even know the amount of hours that y'all put into this.
We ain't got no backup. We got a bad day, whatever. We ain't got nobody to come.
Different energy and style to the fight, and Floyd's track record of trying to take down his former protege shows that knowing Tank's moves and actually stopping them are two very different things in the ring.
I told Frank that I was running at 7 o'clock in the morning, Friday. He told Frank that. He was giving Frank tips and stuff like that. I seen his people's drop out while I was running. It's cool. It's all right. I don't really think too much of it. He's not gonna hurt me. You know what I mean? So it's good to beef with him than be cool with him because he can do some crazy stuff. He'll put you in bad situations.
The stakes and rivalries are high, but this incident added another layer to his already complicated narrative, and Tank's career has been defined by his ability to thrive under pressure, but it has also been marred by controversies that often overshadow his achievements.
Time come for Tank Davis to take control of his own career and leave Mayweather Promotions.
It don't necessarily have to be leave Mayweather Promotions. It's about just becoming that man, handle your own, responsibility, your own priorities. So I feel as though it's my career, so I feel as though I need to be the one to control my career. You know what I mean? So, and it's time. You know what I mean? Everybody don't need to, have them training wheels on them forever. You know what I mean? It's time to, ride their own bike without training wheels.
So this is your last fight with Mayweather Promotions?
Yes, sir.
It was not just about defending his status as a champion, and it was personal, and Kyan's rise in the sport and his unapologetic confidence represented a direct challenge to Tank's dominance, and the face-off may have been the breaking point for a champion already juggling the weight of public scrutiny, legal battles, and fractured relationships within his own camp.
Davis. Bad dude. See, what I like about Tank is Tank brings something different. Back in the days, everybody had something. Muhammad Ali was a mover boxer, George was a puncher, Ernest Shaver was a puncher. Everybody had something they brought to the table. Larry Holmes had a jab. Mike Weaver had overhand right. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has something. That division now is full, and Tank having to be the knockout guy of the division. He the one with the main knockout power. Garcia has it too, but Tank got that real knockout power that, like, if Tank hit one of them clean, usually they gonna have a problem. So it's like, I like Tank. Every now and then, I think when he knows he can beat somebody, he probably don't lock in as hard, but I think when they bring challenges, he locks in. Yeah,
he fights to the level of competition. He was doing that a lot.
And he got to be careful of that.
2 fights ago, he was really doing that.
You feel me? So you got to be careful of that, because if you come in and think somebody is not at your level and you underestimate them, it can get you beat. So that's the only thing I think you got to be careful of. Other than that, Tank is a...
Kyan Davis is making serious noise in the boxing world after a jaw-dropping performance against Gustavo Lemos, and a fight that was supposed to be a lightweight showdown but quickly turned into a one-sided beatdown. And despite Lemos coming in heavy by over 6 pounds and boasting a clear size advantage, Kyan flipped the script with his unmatched speed, pinpoint skill, and devastating power, and by the second round Lemos hit the canvas 3 times, leaving the referee no choice but to call it, and Kyan did not just win, and he sent a loud and clear message to the division.
Tank said he's now the new face of boxing. What do you think?
For sure, he's the face of boxing. I don't have no problem with saying that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he deserves everything that's coming to him. He's the face of boxing for sure.
And he's that guy. You talked about how good Shakur is. Do you think people sleep on Tank's skills? They just see him as a knockout artist?
Who sleep on Tank's skills? Nah, nobody sleep on Tank. Like,
well, I'm just going because so many people just think he's a knockout artist, but I think they underestimate his boxing IQ.
And back in 2021, in August, I sparred Tank, and he's skilled. Like, he's skillfully. Like, he's like, you can watch me fight. I'm skilled. When I got in the ring with him, he's skillfully great. He's great. Like, Tank is all the way around a great fighter for sure. He's for sure like Shakur the man. Tank the man too. Tank the man to beat right now because he got the popularity and the skill. You know what I'm saying? Shakur the man right now, but he's just not as...
This moment will be remembered as one of the most explosive in boxing history, and whether it ultimately helps or hurts the sport remains to be seen, but one thing is certain, and it has set the stage for a fight that fans will not want to miss.
When Light Skin posted those messages about me sparring, I was really looking at it like, okay, so what? That I DM'd you about sparring. So what? No cap. Since when y'all take sparring into consideration of shit? So what? So what? What was his point in even doing that? Like, what was he trying to get with it? That I'm trying to ride his coattail? Like, bro, I don't need you. I don't have to fight you. I'm making real. I don't need you, bro. I don't need you, bro. I do not need you, bro. I don't. If you want to fight me, send me a contract. But if you don't, I'm gonna be just as popular fighting you or not fighting you. I'm gonna make my money fighting you or not fighting you. So don't get it twisted. Like I'm chasing after you. I'm not chasing you, little dude, little dwarf.
He is going to pay the price, and boy, the level pay the price, and the crowd in Kyan's hometown of Norfolk, Virginia was electric watching their rising star deliver an impressive performance.
He was over by 6.4 pounds at the weigh-in. That's a left counter. Davis, and down goes Levels. As he's playing Matador for moments, goes downstairs with a vicious right hook, and that left hook puts him on snaky legs and face first on the mat. And backwards. Don't dance too early now, Keyshawn, because Levels is still dangerous. But not if you can continue to land those powerful shots. And that's how you end the fight. Keyshawn Davis said, I don't care if he's King Kong. If he comes into my house, he's gonna pay the price. And boy, did Levels pay the price.
Right after his win, Keyshawn Davis did not hold back, and he came straight for Gervonta Tank Davis, dropping a bold "Hey Gervonta knock knock" to let everyone know he is locked in on a fight with one of boxing's biggest names, and Kyan has got that confidence.
Excitement, huh? Talk about coming in here and fighting a guy who was heavier.
Yeah.
You talked about not having no concern, but just talking about that, getting ready to fight somebody who was heavier.
Nah, I really didn't have concern, man. I'm keep giving y'all the same answer, man. All glory to God. He gave me the strength to go in there and fight through this week. Like y'all don't even know, my sisters had a whole car accident today, and they hurt. My sister's head was all of them. Their head was hurting, back was hurting. Like they literally could have got taken out today. The devil didn't want this to happen, but look what happened. It was still a glorious night. I told y'all it's gonna be a movie. What is the movie?
Terrence Crawford caught the action of Kyan's latest fight live, and he had a lot to say about the victor, and Bud believes Keyshawn Davis is ready for anyone, even Gervonta Davis, and that speaks volumes.
Hey, a world title. But also, we gonna come back to Norfolk, man, so y'all don't forget about me. Y'all keep supporting DB3. But a world title definitely gonna be next 2025. We got big plans for everybody in the boxing world. Hey, Gervonta, knock, knock.
You've been on that all week. Listen.
Richardson Hitchens has also jumped on the Keyshawn Davis hype train following his impressive KO victory.
Hey, buddy Shakur, just one question. How did Keyshawn look, man?
Ready for whoever comes next. That boy ready. He been ready, actually. You know what I mean? Just given the opportunity, that's all it is.
You got two little brothers that is closing on Tank. You know, one of them gonna get him.
One of them gonna get him. It's gonna be a great night of boxing when they do.
Kyan is a great fight, and I always thought Kyan was a great fighter, but let's see if Kyan can match that energy in the ring, and he looked solid during his last fight, but Tank is no ordinary opponent, and for Gervonta this is not just about winning, and it is about defending his legacy amidst controversies from legal issues to his messy fallout with Mayweather Promotions, and a loss to Kyan now trained by Floyd would be a major hit, while a win could silence the doubters and reestablish his.
Is Keyshawn ready based on his performance to take on Tank Davis, and how does that fight play out?
I feel like Keyshawn is ready to take on a guy like Tank. I think that Keyshawn is one of the most skillful fighters in the sport of boxing. I always told Keyshawn since a young kid he can fight. I just don't like the simple fact that he's running on media and not keeping a buck, saying that he was beating me up and Shakur had to like rile me up to spar him. Because this make no sense. Shakur is a better boxer than Keyshawn. And if I'm in there doing millions of rounds with Shakur, what makes you think that Shakur has to hype me up to spar Keyshawn? Like but it is what it is. You gotta hype yourself up, you gotta build yourself. I don't really try to pay too much mind to that, but like I said, Keyshawn is a great fighter. I always thought Keyshawn was a great fighter.
21. His hand is gaining attention, and that is both good and bad, and he is being talked about as a rising star with an undeniable future in the sport.
So my thing is, I've always been there for him
from day one. We had a game plan, and my game plan was to help him become world champion and take things to that next level. And I've always been there for him. And just over the years, you can see I've always been positive, always said great things about him, always pushed him to be great. And, but over the years, it's constantly going on the internet, take a shot at Floyd, take a shot at Floyd, take a shot at Floyd. Constantly be disrespectful, when all I ever been was respectful to try to help this fighter go as far as he could possibly go. That's
just knock that man ass out, man. Stop playing with me, man. Keep that going, man. Hey, real talk, you having a good time though? Alright, clock. Hey, this is my city, man. I try to tell y'all that shit.
Subscribe and ring that bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos, and do not forget to share your thoughts in the comments section, and stay tuned, and we will catch you in the next video.